Oh, hi there. You're right there, aren't you? I'm Jet Baker, and I'm doing one painting each day in quarantine. Right here live on YouTube. Every day at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, at 1 o'clock, I come and I do a palette knife painting. And then every day at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, I come back and I put the details in with paint pens. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is day 39 of one painting each day in quarantine. And here's what we have so far. This painting is called Essential Tattoo. And I'm going to get into painting the details. I have two images here, and let me pull them up and show you. One moment. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone's well today. If you could you please like and subscribe? You know, that'd be great. I want to catch you before you leave. I'm going to be painting. Not too many details in this one, but I'm going to make sure I draw this tattoo right. I'll tell you what. Okay, here is the tattoo. One moment. Okay. And then here is, there's a hand in it. Oh, there's my mom. Hi, Mom. Clicked on the wrong picture. Cool. That's a long time ago. Okay, I'm going to just start with that. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to start with that. I'm going to get right into drawing this tattoo on here. I'm excited. During my lunch, I had a little, what did I have? Sandwich, PB&J. And I looked at some photos of fresh tattoos. Because the image I'm using is not a fresh tattoo, but this is going to be a fresh tattoo because it is essential to get a tattoo in Georgia right now. Okay, so I'm going to start with a gray. I can still see a little bit of red. This isn't the oldest tattoo either. Is that the right way to say it? Okay, now all my people, actually, some of the people I care about most on the whole planet live in Georgia, so I hope you're all safe. Don't get a tattoo. You don't need to get a haircut. I'm not going to get my hair cut. I know that these people need to work. I don't know if there's a simple answer, but today's painting is Essential Tattoo. Okay, and I really have to get this shape right, so I want, okay. Okay, and then it goes behind the hand, but I still have to follow that line to make it easy on myself. I'm going to come back to this line. Here's where we are. If you know what Georgia, that is the tip of Georgia, I'll tell you what, for real. Okay, now this part, it's the right length. It comes down pretty straight, but it must be on a river because there is a bend there. I wouldn't even dare guess what the river is. Okay, I'm going to do this right. Here we go. Come straight down. Comes down, a little bump out, a little bump in, and then like a little booty, a little curve at the bottom. And it comes, oops, comes back. Okay, and then it comes down. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a little thumbs that points down. A little cul-de-sac of the hand, and then it goes back up. And I love Georgia. I want everyone to be safe there. This is from the news. Sometimes the stories are from my real life, sometimes they're from the news. How'd I do, Georgia? I'm just going to clean up that little spot there. Just do some stippling. Block the end of my pen. It's a rainy day here in Austin today. And actually, I painted today at 1 o'clock. I did this palette knife painting. And there was a little bit of technical difficulties. As you can see, there are some glitches in the camera. And I think that the first part of this painting, which was on video, may have disappeared forever from into, I know it was live streaming because I was talking to Wendy, chatting. I'd love to chat if you want to pop in and chat anytime. I'm just trying to erase this little heart I added to George. Oh, perfect color. Okay, I gotta let that dry and come back to it. So that's okay, it's good. And actually, this whole area is gonna be pink, you know, because it's a fresh tattoo. So there's a couple more elements to the tattoo. There's word Georgia here on the side. Okay. Thinking, I want to do it correctly. I think my Georgia looks okay. The big chunk, there's a big chunk of it behind the hand that's blotting it, but I think I did a good job. I want to do Georgia bright. Okay. Yeah, it's like there's a font that's a kind of cursive font, and like I'm thinking, am I going to try this? And I'm gonna do it right. Okay. My hand didn't draw what my eyes saw. Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest of the word. Come back to that G. Gosh, sometimes in a painting, there's a point where you think maybe it's not going to work out. But you know what? Every single one of these paintings, this is day 39, they all work out because it is paint, and you can paint over it. This is supposed to be relaxing for me, so it is, and so I want to just make sure that it is. I'm just going to chill myself right down. Okay, G, E, O, G, I, A. Okay, it's a bad tattoo. Sorry, it's a bad tattoo. Gosh, I'm afraid to show you right side up. Okay, I'm fixing it. This is where we are right now. I know, right? Okay, so here we are, and let me show you the real image again. Just for kicks, you know, you can't laugh at yourself. There we go. Right? I'm just gonna look at this and just fix it. It's paint. Yeah. There, I fixed it. Are you kidding me? Okay, at this point, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna come back to that in a moment. Move on. I'm gonna put that heart in. There's a great heart right in the middle of Georgia. I think that's right near where my family lives. Perfect. Okay, there's the heart. Okay. There's my Georgia. Okay. Breathe in a little Mozart, royalty free. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come on to this hand because this hand needs some work. It's gonna look like a real hand. And I will sit here and paint until it does. So, but if you could like and subscribe before you run off. Don't run off. I'm gonna just pull up that other photo. There's the original hand. Okay. Okay, what's wrong with it? Let's fatten up this finger using a white paint pen, acrylic paint pen on an acrylic painting, and just kind of get that to be the right size. Okay, then there's a nail in there. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a fingernail. And then on this hand, this finger is longer. On the fingernail. So wearing a white glove, there's a couple of creases in the latex glove or whatever kind of glove it is. Okay. Okay, and then there's this other hand that's too big. I'm gonna take it down a little bit because he's going like this. Wait, he's got a little thing, right? And he's doing that. Okay. And wiping down. So here's the two. It's this hand. Here's the two fingers. Here's these kind of knuckly knuckles. These knuckly things. It's too big. It's too big in my painting, so I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Maybe in here. Use a color that's gonna blend into the background. And I'm gonna paint over it with these paint pens. Okay, this is a very liquid acrylic paint in these paint pens. So while I have this color on, it's a little bit light. I can blend it down a little bit. It's a little bit of gray. And I'm gonna just put it on my finger and then use my finger on that color. Try to tone that down a little bit. It's great. looks good. I just kind of took a little bit of length off that finger. To me, it looks good, and we're gonna get it to look correct. I'm actually gonna pop in here and look for another image of a hand. Let's see, hand in glove cleaning. And we'll find the stock image real quick. It looks, because this hand only had the fingertips in my original inspiration photo, and I want to have more of the hand, and I want to draw correctly. Looking at a bunch of hands cleaning. These are all, I want medical gloves.
One option I found is St. David's Medical Center on 32nd Street. Do you want that one?
No, Siri, I didn't ask for anything.
The next one is Ascension Seton Medical Center, Austin on West 38th Street.
Is that a sign if Siri's trying to send you to a hospital? I'll have to play back and hear what she heard. I don't even think I said Siri. And actually it's a he. I have like a posh, proper British RP accent on my Siri. Okay, I'm painting here. So let's paint. Hand, I'm doing this hand correctly. I'm looking at the hand pictures before Siri so rudely interrupted. It's a left hand. A lot of right hand cleaners. I'm going to type in left. Fascinating. Thank you for watching this. If you're still here, you're great. You know, oh, Wendy, you're back. Wendy, I think the video from earlier today disappeared into wherever they disappeared to, like with the spare socks, wherever that is. And that's okay, you know. What am I going to cry over a lost video? People are dying. Okay, I just have to find a picture that I want to paint here, and find it. Give me a finger. Give me a left hand cleaning something. Okay, there's a left hand. It's not the right one, though. Left hand and a glove cleaning. With the two fingers bent, can I get really specific? Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop doing this right now. Okay, here's our fingers, they're cleaning. There's a knuckle here. I'm just gonna go back over those nails. There's a nail, fingernail. And it's just the marks through the gloves, but you can see them. They're very thin, white powdery. Maybe I'll define the fingers a little bit, and that'll be helpful. Use a medium gray. Yeah, and there's ink on those fingers. They're gonna get a little shadowing. Using the paintbrush I was born with to blend that in. That's a fat finger. Cool, that looked great. I love when that happens. And that's okay, that wasn't as great. But I'll just tone it down a little bit. This finger is kind of fat. Okay. And then there's this, okay, we're cool. Got it. Maybe it's this. What is that? It's the right hand. We're good. We're golden. Okay, there's a little bit of ink all over this glove. Let me just let that dry for a second. There's some ink on the sponge. I'm going to stipple a little ink in there and then blend it with my finger. Some darker spots than others. I'm going to outline the shape of that a little bit. And the very thinnest black marker I have. There's some little folds in it. It's a sponge. It's pushing down, soaking up ink or blood or both. Okay, and then the fingers, I'll just define those again. It's dark. Maybe there's a little bit of a highlight on that sponge too, here and there. Definitely, that really made it come to life. Okay. This just made me smile. It's a happy painting on any other time, you know, but you have to get a tattoo right now. Okay. I'm going to come back to Georgia. You know what? It's not so bad at all. It looks much better. As my mother would say, if you just let the fairies work on it a little bit, come back, you'll see that it's better. Okay, it's actually looking pretty good, actually. I was being hard on myself. It's that G. It's okay, because I'm gonna freshen up the ink, you know, like there's a little bit of irritation around the skin. It's all pink around there. Let me color in that heart because that heart is red. That's very bright. That looks cool. And there's a little bit darker in it. So I'll use this a little bit. No, that wasn't what I needed, but that's okay. Kind of a quiet day today. How about you? Yeah, that video just disappeared. You know what? It could be operator error involved. It could be this equipment. I'm having some trouble. Not trouble. Just, you know, challenges with new equipment. Nothing to stress out about. See, that says Georgia there. Okay, so we have our tattoo going in. I'm going to put a little color around the edges of that tattoo where it's just a little bit pink and irritated. I'm just stippling and then smearing it a little bit instead of drawing a solid line. And I'm doing it on the inside and the outside of this line, of the tattoo line. And then I'm going to do it in another color as well. And I think what I'm going to do is there's going to be a little smeary mark on the G, and it's going to be perfect. I think my Georgia is pretty good, you know, for someone who didn't have Georgia history in school. I mean, I had history, but I had Illinois history. Now I live in Texas. I don't know all the Texas history. Okay, I'm going to come back in with a little bit of a red. I mean, I know a little bit. Is it a little more purple, the color I should be putting in here? Oh. This is fun, finger painting. So I'm just putting a little bit of skin irritation around that fresh tattoo. I'm going to come around Georgia a little bit. That looks cool. That does look cool. That looks really cool. Let me just take a look at my photo here. Leg looks good. Background is fine. The hand, back to the hand. I just want to have a photo of a hand here. The hand is okay. I think what I need here on the hand is a little bit of a crease here. There's two fingers, Jimmy, 2 fingers and a thumb. So there's the thumb, perfect. There's the 2 fingers. I need a little. I think they're okay. They need a little ink on them. I'm gonna put a little ink on them. I'm gonna take this gray, maybe this blue gray, and put it on my finger, and then put it on the gloves where I see that there's ink. There's ink all over these gloves. Especially right here. That looks great. There's some here. Let's really get some paint in there. Where am I putting it? That's giving a little depth. I'm going to continue with a bigger marker and get more paint on my finger. You know, I was born with all these paintbrushes. Why not use them? Oh, that looks great. that looks great. I get excited. Oh, I can also see there's some shadows on these fingers now. Let me take a look at this tattoo. Come on. Okay, there's like gray ink kind of smeared around a little bit. Right? Kind of like because it's cleaning it up. Oh yeah, that was good. Oh, that's okay. Ooh. And then like, is it wiped? Ooh, it's wiped. Okay, it's looking good. A little bit just to red this out a little bit. I don't want to lose the shape of the state. I want to just really define this one little corner a little bit. That corner's great. This corner got a little smudgy. I want to be able to see the tattoo through the smudge. And I'm just going to look real quick at what, let's just check this first one here. A little shadow on the finger. Little shadow on the other finger. A little more dirt on that finger. Not dirt, it's ink. It's what he uses to paint with. So I get it. I know I get it. And you can't really tattoo your dog or anything. That's not cool. Neighbor's dog. I'm not responsible for anyone's actions. Okay. I said mine. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that looks great. Oh yeah, I was on the finger. You need a little more ink on your finger. Perfect. A little shadow on the bottom of his thumb. It's the thumb on the right hand now. They match opposites. I think this comes down a little bit more if it's a thumb. That's okay. That looks good. Maybe I'll round it out a little bit. Wait. Give it like a thumb shape. Okay. I mean, you know what that is, and you know what that is, and you know what that is. Let's take a look at this. Here we are now. This painting is called Essential Tattoo. Is it complete? Could it be that it's complete? Yeah, that was me thinking there for a moment. Oops. That's pretty good, Georgia. Don't give, yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. Okay. I'm going to sign this one. So I want to send extra love to everyone in Georgia. Be safe. And to everyone, please be safe. I'm going to be painting here every day at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, right here on YouTube. Please subscribe. Please like the videos. It'll help with all of the analytics, you know. And I appreciate that. I really do. So in the meantime, I'll see you next time. And stay happy, stay safe, and be kind.